To politics and legal issues, the Kogi State Governor, Mr. Yahaya Bello, has asked the people of the state to give him maximum support and cooperation to enable him develop the state. He made his comments while addressing a jubilant crowd of supporters at the government house in Lokoja. The Supreme Court had on Wednesday ruled in his favor on the contest for the governorship seat.
The Kogi State Joint Task Force on a show of force around the state capital. Prior to the Apex Court's judgment. And 24 hours later, the Supreme Court rules that Governor Yahaya Bello remains the governor of the state. The governor's arrival was greeted by this jubilant crowd of supporters.
Thank God for everything. I will thank them for their support. We want to assure them that we will make them smile. With His Excellency Yahaya Bello, we will take Kogi State to the next level. That's why you can see us behind him. The entire state is behind him. I want to assure that we will make you proud.
At the main entrance of the Lugard House, the governor acknowledged the support of the people, pledging to move on.
And the good people of Kogi State has always been in darkness. Here comes the light. And naturally, darkness must vanish. I swore to the Holy Quran and to the ground norm of Nigeria, the Constitution of Nigeria 1999 as amended, to serve the great people of Kogi State without fear or favor. I want to assure you that I will serve you people without fear or favor.
The former governor of the state, Captain Idris Wada, and Honorable James Falike had filed separate cases in court challenging the victory of Governor Yahaya Bello. But with the Supreme Court's judgment, litigations on this matter has now been brought to an end.
Now to the southwest, where the World Bank says it's working with the Ogun State government to improve on the well-being of residents of the state. The country director of the bank says it's entering the partnership, having been impressed with the government's programs. The partnership will focus on rural development, agriculture, governance, and financial management, amongst other issues. The state governor, Senator Bikule Amosun, expressed his gratitude for the partnership, saying it will help the state to improve on its efforts at creating jobs and promoting industrialization.
We have looked at the ways of how we can improve the agricultural sector, addressing the aspect of low productivity, but also the fact that the agricultural sector cannot be developed in its own. You need to bring the private sector. So we discussed ways of improving the business environment for investment in the Ogun states. We also discussed the linkages between agriculture sector and the infrastructure. We know that the agriculture sector cannot develop without adequate infrastructure.
What they've come to do for us is to teach us and let us know the way things should be done. They have a lot of programs that they've designed in all the human endeavor, different sectors, whether it's education, health, agriculture, that will lead us to industrialization, that in turn will lead to massive employment generations, infrastructural developments, our environments, name it, they are World Bank and they know what they're doing.
Ogun State Governor Mr. Bikule Amosun. From the southwest to the southeast, the Imo State government has signed a partnership and memorandum of understanding worth about $2 billion with an international firm called the African Development Funding Group to build and develop the proposed Oyo Industrial Park. The agreement was signed at the Ndubisi Kanu Executive Chambers of the Government House in Owerri, the state capital. Governor Rochas Okorocha says the proposed park will generate over 1 million jobs for youths, not only in Imo State, but in the country as well.
This is a different story altogether. These people are coming to stay, and they are coming to some place building their headquarters in Yahaya Bello. They will create a new city from our freedoms. They will build several industries, not one, not 50, not 100. They will create a seaport, just like Lagos has, by dredging the ocean into the land. This is over a $2 billion project. They intend to take over our international cargo airports for ease of export of their goods. And by extension too, I've taken on them to see how they can help with our hospitals. They also come with a team to look at the over 27 hospitals with the way to support us immediately. They are also agreed to look into our agriculture with the first set of funds, which is said hitting Nigeria on our economy. They've been in Nigeria for quite some time. They are the value of our planet bank. So, if the birthday gift, you can ask by my creator, what would be the birthday gift? I say I want to see industrial park in Kaduna that can create over 1 million jobs for all Igbos and by extension, Africa.
Mr. Rochas Okorocha, Governor of Imo State. To the northwest, barring any unforeseen circumstances, the Kaduna State government says by 2017, potable water will be available for consumption in the ancient city of Zaria and its environs. The State Commissioner for Water Resources, Suleiman Lere, made this comment after assessing the level of work at the Zaria Water Project site in Kaduna State. Already, the contract for the completion of the project has been awarded.
No potable water has come out of these big reservoirs for years. But once the old pipes are replaced and the fresh 7.3-kilometer lines are constructed, these reservoirs, which are 10 in number, are capable of providing 6 million liters of water each after completion.
Many people have built into the right of way, and this is the major problem. We have some compensation plan along the line, but we will still be calling on the client and all the other authorities involved that we may not be able to compensate all the people who have built on the right of way, because it would be a very heavy cost, and this has posed a lot of problems.
For the government, provision of adequate water is the proper way of meeting the daily needs of the people, and this facility is expected to produce 210 million liters of water to Zaria daily.
It will definitely have the potential of serving 8 local government areas. In addition to Zaria and Sabongari, which are the main target for now, we expect that we will have enough impoundment of potable water that can be pushed to Giwa, Kudan, Makarfi, Ikara, Kubau, and Soba.
Some residents of Zaria who lament their sufferings due to water scarcity are optimistic that the project will impact positively when completed.
We use the water to irrigation of our dry season farming. We need to government to add more their efforts to get so many survivors.
According to available information, previous administrations had sunk large amounts of money into the Zaria water project with the assurance that it will be ready by the second quarter of next year. With residents of the city are concerned that this promise will not be another political rhetoric, as was the case with previous administrations.